And of course, joining me now is Chris McGarry, General Manager here at Funky Brunch Cafe right here on Broughton. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Neely. How are you?
It's great to see you.
Pleasure.
Thanks so much for letting us bring our Southern Scene cameras in here. Oh my gosh, what a great place. I mean, it's so colorful, almost eclectic. I absolutely love it.
That's a beautiful place.
So now you have to tell me a little bit about Funky Brunch Cafe and how Funky Brunch got started.
Well, Trey and Deanne Skinner were the owners. Came up with the concept about 18 months ago, and it kind of developed as they went through. It was a long process for them. And as we were talking about earlier with the interior design on it, it had changed throughout it, but if you look at the colors and the brightness of it, it's really a phenomenal thing.
I mean, it's not just breakfast.
No, it's lunch as well. You know, we actually serve lunch when everybody asks for it, and we've kind of changed the menu and tweaked it a little bit, and there's some really cool stuff that we've added to it. But the main focus, of course, if you look, you can see we have griddles on 8 of our tables where you can actually make your own pancakes, so you have that option. And we have people from 2 years to 82 years making their own pancakes, so it's a lot of fun.
You also keep things in the local, I mean, that local feel and everything with your food products. I mean,
Absolutely.
Let's talk about Ambos.
Absolutely.
You know, you use a lot of Ambos products here
Definitely.
in Funky Brunch Cafe. Now, why is that important to you?
Well, I mean, I've known Drew for years, and he's been a great person here in town, a great supporter of all the local people as well. And it's a lot easier for someone who's local like we are to be able to pick up the phone and say, hey, Drew, I need this, and it's there. As opposed to having to go through Jacksonville or wherever it happens to be. In that local feel, I know my product's going to be fresh. I know he cares about my products before it gets here. Because as you say, at the end result of what happens on the table, all those ingredients come into play. So the fresher my ingredients, the fresher the product, the better it is for my guest as well.
What would you say some of your specialties are here? Okay, let's just say I walk in. I've never been to Funky Brunch Cafe. I want our viewers to kind of get that feel, so kind of tantalize my taste buds a little bit and tell me those special things on the menu.
Well, an item that we added about 2 or 3 weeks ago, the B&B Sea Grits, which are actually fresh grits. And we serve that with shrimp and lobster, which is done in a Cajun style. Serve those
so not your typical shrimp and grits.
Oh, no, not at all. By no means. Because we also use a Mornay Sauce, which is a base of blue cheese and Swiss cheese. That gets blended in, and then we top it off with fresh chopped bacon and scallions. And I cannot keep that in the house.
Well, Chris, you've definitely made me hungry, and I was hoping I was going to get to sample some of the wonderful food here at Funky Brunch Cafe.
Absolutely. We've prepared 3 items for you today.
3 items?
Absolutely. We've got the B&B Sea Grits, which we just talked about.
Okay.
We have the Poseidon Trident, which is a fresh lobster salad done with smoked salmon, as well as the Aki Tuna over seaweed salad. And then we also have our Aki Tuna Sandwich.
Not the ahi tuna, the Aki Tuna.
There it is.
I love it. Told you I was a country girl.
It's your note, not mine.
Okay, I'm hungry, so let's do it.
Absolutely.
And I feel like I'm in this fine dining establishment here.
Well, we're not your typical brunch, by no means. That goes without saying.
This looks, it smells delicious. Well, and it looks fabulous.
We start with fresh cream grits every day.
You know, I'm just going to have to dive in here while you're talking about it. Okay.
We use a fresh Mornay sauce, which is basically a cheese sauce, if you like, which is a reduction of blue cheese and Swiss cheeses. Heavy cream, because cream is good. We use shrimp and lobster. Of course, we're getting that from Drew over at Ambos. Little chopped bacon, finished off with a little green onion just for color.
My gosh, I love that. Okay, what's next?
I would take you into, as Trey so eloquently named, the Poseidon Trident, which is a trio of seafood. We start with the fresh ahi tuna.
Love ahi tuna.
That we sear off with black and white sesame with again, just a touch of cayenne to give it a little life.
And I love ahi tuna.
We serve that over a fresh seaweed salad.
Right.
On the other side, we have our fresh lobster salad, which includes Maine lobster and slipper tails that we cook off here.
Okay, I'm going to try the ahi tuna here.
Please.
Oh, fabulous. Okay, so now we have to move on to my...
And last but certainly not least, but this is our Aki Tuna Sandwich. Basically, again, we're using fresh Aki tuna, serving that on a bed of seaweed salad with banana peppers, Roma tomatoes, and finished with a little aioli as well.
Well, Chris, I'm so glad that you let us bring our Southern Scene cameras in. I hope you'll invite us back, so I can tell you, I'm coming back to get some of this food because it's absolutely delicious.
Well, when we develop some new menu items, I'll call you back and I'll make sure we have the grits for you.
Oh, you got to introduce them. We have to know about it right here on the Southern Scene.
Love to do it.
Thanks, Chris. It's always great to see you.
Absolutely, my pleasure.